Have you ever looked at your mortgage payment and thought, what if something else could help cover this? So I could breathe a little easier every single month? Hey, I'm Verta, the founder of Patal Hospitality. My husband and I have built a portfolio of short-term rentals across Florida, including Panama City Beach, Pensacola, Green Cove Springs, and St. Augustine. We started with a small nest egg, a lot of faith, and a simple buy and hold strategy. And we've seen firsthand how one well-run Airbnb can shift what's possible for a family's finances and future. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a clear, realistic breakdown of how one short-term rental can help cover your mortgage payment without turning into a second full-time job. We'll talk about the numbers, the kind of property that works best, what it actually takes to run it well, and the systems that protect your time. If you're a busy professional who loves the idea of owning an Airbnb but worries about the risk, the time commitment, or what happens if you get it wrong, this is for you. My goal is to give you clarity, calm the fears, and show you what's truly possible when you pair a smart strategy with intentional systems. Let's start with your reality. You're likely working full-time, you have a mortgage, maybe you even have a second property or have thought about one, but you're not sure if it's worth the risk. You want more breathing room, more flexibility, more time with your family, maybe more travel, but you don't want to trade one kind of stress for another. And underneath all of that is a real fear. What if this is a bad investment? What if I lose money? What if my partner or family questions the decision? What if I feel even more trapped than I do now? Those are valid concerns, my friend, and they deserve honest answers. So what do I mean when I say one well-run Airbnb can help pay your mortgage? I'm not talking about a get-rich-quick scheme or promise. I'm talking about a realistic situation where one short-term rental's net cash flow matches or meaningfully offsets a monthly mortgage payment. And the key phrase here is well-run. Well-run means the right property in the right market with the right systems in place. This works especially well with a buy and hold strategy. You're purchasing a property you intend to keep long-term. You benefit from appreciation and equity over time, while also using short-term rental income to support your monthly expenses today. For many families, this also aligns with the dream of owning a future vacation home, a place your family enjoys now, that works financially, and continues to serve you long-term. Now let's talk numbers, and we're going to keep this simple. Let's say your mortgage payment is around $1,900 a month. In many vacation or drive-to markets, a property might average $200 to $250 per night. You don't need full occupancy. You might book weekends consistently and a few weekdays here and there. Let's say you average 15 booked nights at $220 per night. That's about $3,300 in gross monthly revenue. From there, you subtract expenses like cleaning, utilities, supplies, platform fees, and maintenance. Even after expenses, it's realistic in many markets to net an amount that meaningfully offsets or even covers a typical mortgage payment. The exact numbers will vary by market, of course, but the principle holds. One well-chosen, well-run property can help cover a major monthly expense. And you don't need to be a math genius to do this. You just need a simple framework and conservative assumptions. The next piece is choosing the right property, so you're not losing sleep at night. This starts with market selection, strong drive to or vacation markets, places with consistent demand, tourism, events, or nearby attractions. You want repeat visitors and year-round appeal, not just one short season. Don't get me wrong though, there's a time and space for seasonality markets too. You also want to think about your ideal guest. Families, couples, small groups, the property size and layout should match who's most likely to book in that area. In our Florida markets, we focus on family-friendly destinations with repeat tourism. Think beach towns, central locations, and homes that serve real demand, not just what looks good on social media. One of the biggest mistakes I see is buying a property because it's cute or because someone else made it look easy instead of because how the numbers work. Let's talk about what it actually means and takes to run an Airbnb well without becoming a full-time host. There are a few moving parts: guest communication, cleaners and turnovers, maintenance and repairs, pricing and listing optimization, reviews. But here's the good news. You do not have to do it you don't have to do all of this yourself. Systems change everything. Automated messaging, pricing tools, shared calendars with cleaners, digital guidebooks, reliable local contractors. These systems allow the business to run smoothly without you being glued to your phone all day. This is where boundaries matter. Clear communication windows, response standards, delegating to the right people. When set up properly, your Airbnb supports your life. It doesn't consume it. And that brings us to the biggest fears. The fear of losing money is real. That's why conservative numbers, cash reserves, and buying with margin matter so much. This isn't gambling, it's calculated stewardship. The fear of family judgment is also real, but reframing this as a thoughtful, values-aligned decision, not a reckless leap, changes the narrative. And the fear of time drain is often solved by front-loaded work and strong systems. The effort comes early, the freedom comes later. For us, our first property didn't change everything overnight, but it shifted the picture. It created options, it gave us flexibility, and over time, it allowed us to live differently and be more present with our family. We didn't start with 10 properties, we started with 1. So here are a few simple steps you can take from here. First, get clear on your current mortgage and what covered or offset would look like for you. Second, start researching 1 or 2 short-term rental markets that genuinely interest you. Third, run basic numbers on a few properties using a simple conservative framework. Fourth, decide whether this aligns with your values, your risk tolerance, and your season of life. You don't have to figure everything out today. This video is simply about opening a door and showing you what's possible. If this brought you clarity or helped you think differently, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel. I share practical, grounded guidance to help you build short-term rentals in a way that supports your life, your family, and your long-term goals.